Hello viewers, welcome to Penang. It's the food capital of Southeast Asia, and we are going to head over to Little India to Capitan. It's supposed to have the best tandoori chicken, and then we're going to do some pictures at street art.
So once you get off the ferry, you want to head to Julian Street, which is a quick 6-minute walk from the ferry terminal, and that sort of opens up Georgetown for you. Julian Street is one of the oldest streets in Georgetown, and it's a destination for tourists. It's where you're going to find budget hotels, great restaurants, night markets, food stalls, shopping, and just the pulse of Georgetown in terms of bars and nightlife. So make that your first destination, get some food. That's pretty much what we did. And as we walk down Julian Street, you'll see the different neighborhoods, Little India, Chinatown, and so forth. But our first stop, as Sierra said, was Capitan.
Alright, so we made it to Capitan. They're famous for their clay pot rice. They're famous for their clay pot biryani rice and tandoori. So we have ordered our mango lassi and we're waiting for it to get recipe.
So while we wait, I'll quickly show you where Capitan is. It's on Julia Street. As you can see, it's about three large blocks up from the base of Julia Street, only a 5-minute walk.
So our chicken biryani just arrived, and the chicken on top is actually the tandoori chicken. So this looks really good, and it smells really good. They also gave us a bit of a chutney to go with the tandoori chicken. And the tandoori chicken just arrived, and it looks amazing. It is red, it's got garlic naan and a couple of different chutneys. I think Sierra is very excited to dig into her tandoori chicken.
Capitan also happens to be at the foot of Little India, so be sure and check out Sri Mahamariam Temple as one of your first stops in Little India. Our next stop is the Hainan Chinese Temple, which is about a 9-minute walk from the Hindu temple. We wanted to catch this temple before it closed, but unfortunately by the time we got it was closed. But definitely add this to your list when in Penang. The art, the architecture, the intricate detail of the dragons and the color, just amazing. Definitely it's someplace you want to check out, take some pictures and experience the culture and the religion of the Hainanese people. Again, look out for the timings. We'll post the timings right now so you can see when they're open. But definitely an attraction when you're in the Penang area.
Some of the alleyways and passageways here in Penang have amazing decorations, including this one sidewalk. I'll call it a sidewalk. Beautifully decorated with these tiles and mosaics. Some interesting things as you walk around Penang. Interesting things.
You'll find stalls like this scattered all over Georgetown, selling really good food at cheap prices. Check them out. This is why Penang is a culinary capital.
Okay, so we're on Armenian and we just stopped by this great bakery and we got some white cakes and it's really good. We highly recommend it.
They also have egg tarts and a whole bunch of other Chinese pastries. Really cool spot. It's one block before you reach the jetties, so definitely add that to your list. And plus, as a bonus, some of the street art that's not really that widely known, but the kids in the window are just on the outside of this bakery.
So we've happened to wander a bit far, but on the northeastern side of Georgetown, you'll find the Queen Victoria Memorial Clock Tower, which was a gift by a local millionaire to commemorate Queen Victoria's Diamond Jubilee. It stands at 60 feet high, and you won't notice in this video, but it actually leans to one side, similar to the Leaning Tower of Pisa. So time can really fly by when you're exploring the streets of a new city. Before we knew it, it was 10 o'clock at night and we wanted to head back to the hotel. So we ended up back on Julian Street, and what you see here are the night markets of Julian Street, or I guess the street hawkers, the vendors. Amazing place to get noodles or dumplings or great South Asian food. Unfortunately, we were snacking the entire evening as we were exploring Penang, so we did not grab anything from here on this first night, but we definitely recommend it. As you can see on the map here, it's just a couple streets on Chulia, but it is vibrant, it is active, and what's interesting is you really get a feel for how the neighborhoods or the street changes, because once you walk out of the hawkers or the vendors, you're in almost like I want to say a Middle Eastern type area where you can get shawarma and you can get different types of Middle Eastern food, hummus and so forth, and then it kind of rolls into the local bar scene where you're gonna get really cool bars and nightlife and restaurants, more sit-down style. So definitely Chulia is the area to be. We're gonna do a separate video on the following day. The following day we go check out the jetties. We check out all the different street art, and we actually want to do a separate video dedicated just to the street art, because the street art is a huge draw for Penang. It is a major tourist attraction. You definitely want to spend a day or spend hours of your time in Penang searching for the different street art. And what we'll do is we'll show you the street art along with a map so you can kind of highlight where different things are. But that's going to wrap up this first video. Hope you guys found it useful, and look out for our other videos.